Welcome, everyone, to this beautiful day in Boulder. We're here to celebrate the installation of the 1 megawatt solar photovoltaic system behind me and to talk a little bit about our city's commitment to walking the talk when it comes to reducing our demand on the grid and making environmentally smart and fiscally sound improvements in our facilities. The panels you see today have been live since July and are expected to provide 15 to 20% of the Boulder wastewater treatment plant's power each year. On a bright day like today, they can do even more, fulfilling more than 50% of the plant's energy needs. Their use will ultimately save city taxpayers an estimated $43,000 a year. The project is the result of a dedicated collaboration among city staff members, local government, and private partners, and I'll recognize them shortly. But first, I wanted to talk about what this effort represents in a broader context. As you know, our community is a recognized leader in sustainability, both on the demand side and the supply side, and our residents have entrusted City Council with the responsibility of implementing policies, programs, and technologies that help us meet our shared community goals. We're doing this in a number of ways. I'm excited, for example, to tell you about the city's Power Down Challenge. During the month of October, the city manager has asked employees to shut down their computers at the end of the day to help offset our impact on the environment. I know that many of our residents are taking these kinds of steps in their own home, and I would encourage those who aren't to consider moving beyond light switches to other electronics and entertainment equipment. In addition, on Tuesday night, my fellow city council members and I will be learning more about the next phase of an extensive energy efficiency project that will reduce consumption in 66 buildings owned by the City of Boulder. This initiative is the result of a $12 million energy performance contract and partnership with the Governor's Energy Office. Through a lease agreement with a contractor, the city is able to make energy efficiency upgrades that are paid for over time with the savings from decreased utility bills, so that the city can immediately lower its energy consumption and use the $500,000 a year that is saved on utility bills to go to paying off the lease. This means there is no impact on the city's budget, and the city will own the equipment in 13 to 15 years. In addition, the city is expected to reap the benefits of lower maintenance costs. This is a win-win for the city, for our city residents, and for the environment. Phase 1 upgrades are already underway, and you may have noticed them at our recreation centers and libraries. Phase 2 will be completed by mid-year 2011. Some of the many wonderful upgrades include solar thermal systems to help heat our pools at East Boulder Community Center and the South Boulder Recreation Center, the construction of additional photovoltaic panels similar to those we're celebrating today, lighting and HVAC upgrades and weatherization efforts. In all, the work done as part of this energy performance contract will reduce carbon emissions from city facilities by nearly 6,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide per year starting in 2011. This represents an 18% overall reduction in CO2 emissions from our city operations. These are unique times that present unique opportunities. And here in Boulder, we are doing all we can to capture the possibilities. There are so many people who are playing a role in these collective efforts, and many of them are with us today. I thank each and every one of you. Since this event is here by these fabulous solar panels, I'd like to especially acknowledge a few individuals who helped to make this particular project a success. If you're here, you might just identify yourself. I don't know how this will work. So, the following city staff members have been essential to getting this project done. Ned Williams, Jonathan Cohen, Floyd Bebler, who has retired but was very active in getting this going, Douglas Sullivan, Mo Raitt, Bob Harburg, Chris Doville, Lee Rickert, Scott Kennedy, and Sandra Yanes. I would also like to recognize representatives from the solar energy source provider Sun Edison and its channel partner, the Solon Corporation. Thank you so very much. I'd like to let any of you who have questions from the media to know that we have people here, staff members, who can answer any of your questions. And now for the moment we've been waiting for, I'd like to ask that Macon Coles and Crystal Gray, my fellow city council members, and several of the key people on this project to help us cut the ribbon on this wonderful, wonderful solar project. And in the strong sense of setting an example in energy and cost savings initiatives that will make ultimately a significant impact on our community's energy use and on the energy that we can produce locally. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Ready?